So you want to learn to dribble, huh? Well, in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to do just that with top 5 tips for dribbling in Rocket League. Tip number 1, changing your camera settings and controls. In Rocket League, when you first load in the game, they give you brutal default settings and controls. The few things I recommend changing are as follows. 1, turning off camera shake. This just is a no-brainer for me. Whenever you touch the ball, hit the ball, you jump off the ground, you hit the ground, anything, the camera will shake. It'll give you a headache, and it just makes the game difficult to play. The 4 other things that I recommend changing would just be increasing the field of view height, angle, and distance for the camera. This just gives you a better perspective on what's going on and makes it easier to judge on what you should do in said play, if you should pass it to the right, to the left, yada yada. And then as far as controls, I would change to something that allows you to both boost and jump at the same time. This just makes it so you don't have to waste that fraction of a second switching from A to B with your thumb, and you also don't have to get carpal from contorting your fingers in some weird, awkward way. This is personal preference. Of course, if you like the settings you have, you can stick with them, but that's just my personal tip. Tip number 2, turning off BALLCAM. Once you see that you're going for a dribble, or you see that a dribble play might be likely, or you could perform such a thing, make sure you turn it off. If you don't turn it off, your camera is going to start spinning and turning, and it's going to confuse you and make it really difficult to make the right prediction and make a good judgment call on how to make the goal. Tip number 3, practice, practice, practice. I know this may seem like an obvious one, but just hear me out. Every day from here on out, spend at least a bare minimum of 5 minutes offline in free play trying to dribble. If the ball gets away from you, reset it. If you want to improve your dribbling, you're going to have to put in the time. What I normally do is put my phone in my pocket, put all my settings to offline, and go into free play and dribble until I feel like it's been at least 5 minutes. If I check the time too early, then I tack on another 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll do this every single day. Sometimes I miss days, but it happens. On a serious note, I probably spend more time pooping every day than I do practicing dribbling, and I honestly don't think my dribbling skills reek that bad.
Because poop is funny.
Tip number 4, using boost as a mediator. Now what I mean by this is only use boost to catch up to the speed of the ball. In the beginning, what I did is I'd start up a random training and I'd just go regular speed with the trigger all the way held down, and then I just learn how to feather the trigger and the brakes and not use any boost whatsoever. I'm going as slow as possible, and I only use boost for the sole reason of catching up to the ball. I'm not trying to make it go faster or anything like that. I just want to get under the ball and be able to practice dribbling it on my head and learning the different angles that it's got to be at to dribble to the right side, to dribble to the left side, and just slowly processing that in my head. That's just one of the things that I did. You don't want to go too fast when you're dribbling a ball, because the ball will get in front of you and it can go faster than your vehicle. And even sometimes if it doesn't go in front of you, then you'll go in front of the ball and you'll have to turn around, ruining all momentum, and you'll get attacked then. So just take my advice, start up a random training and just try and dribble the ball on top of your head. Don't try to make it go faster or slower. Just learn what it feels like. Oh. Tip number 5, flick in the direction of the ball. An easy way to practice this would be inside my custom training here. You can pause the screen at whatever time, or also have a link in the description. But what you want to do is you want to practice getting the ball on the front of your car, and then once it's on the front, then you flip forwards. If it's close to the center, the ball will not flip forwards, and you don't want it to be bouncing. So you want to take it slow, and you want to flip forwards, and this is just to practice your frontwards flick, so you can get it over people, and then you can dribble it into the net. Alternatively, it on the right side here, flip diagonally, and it's going to pop it forwards. So you just want to flip towards the direction of the ball and flip. So if it's on the right side, you flip to the right. If it's on the left side, then you'd flip to the left. So as you see here, it's on the left side, diagonally flip to the left, it pops up, and then the same with the right side. Of course, there is different shots, so it's going to be the same thing with the different side. So it just teaches you to practice both angles and to like work on the the flick motion since it's really far away to start. And that concludes my top 5 tips for learning to dribble in Rocket League. If you feel like I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed the vid, please hit the like button because it helps me out a ton, and maybe even consider subscribing for more Rocket League content down the road. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.